So, you want to change your mindset. Good on you. Because step one is recognizing that you want to change. The very action you took by clicking on this video proves you are on the right track. I've got 3 simple tips that have worked incredibly well in improving my own life and changing my own mindset. The third one has been my most closely regarded, so stay tuned for that one. 1. Recognizing you need to change. The number one thing needed to change your mindset is simply recognizing that you need to. You may want to reduce or completely remove certain bad habits from your life. Without the thought of needing to change, you will never reach that goal. Although, thoughts alone will not cause the change you're looking for. This is simply the first step. After you've successfully recognized what it is you want to change, you must take actionable steps in order to cause the change. Action is the only way to see the tangible results you are so desperately searching for. Changing your mindset is no easy task. It requires discipline to stick with what you tell yourself you will do, as well as the actions behind those words to strengthen the mind. Don't go over the top with it at first. If you try and change everything about yourself at once, you'll only end up back at square one, making it that much harder to restart. You should begin with minor goals. For example, say you wanted to quit smoking. Set smaller goals to begin with, such as, let's say, reducing the amount you will allow yourself to smoke every day. Over time, so long as you follow through with those reductions, you'll gain a sense of success, a sense that you could truly accomplish stopping smoking. Once you get there, you can build upon it pretty easily. You can add a rule that you can only smoke once every week or once every other day, while still keeping the previous restrictions in place. Taking this path toward a goal may seem slower than simply going cold turkey, but you'll find that you have a much easier time stopping smoking by taking smaller steps. With each small success, you're already changing your mindset. The same can apply for any habit you're involved in that you want to reduce or stop completely. 2. Track your losses. Start tracking each small win that you have, as well as each failure. It's a cliche, I know, but it really works. Tracking your wins and looking back will provide you with a map showing your progress, which will further strengthen your mind. Make sure you look back on it every now and again so you can see the progress that you've made and how far you've come. This personally has been a huge confidence booster for me, as it's super easy to forget how far you've come and get stuck with the feeling of not making progress in your life. It's so interesting to me that simply tracking the wins will bring you back to where you once were and show you the trench between your past self and the improved version you are today. Continuing on to tracking losses is just as important as the wins. Yeah, it's not going to feel as great when you're failing over and over, but having them written down will provide you with the areas that you need to work on. This will give you a framework on where you need to focus your attention in order to improve further. Take those losses and pinpoint what specifically it is that you need to work on to turn that loss into a win. Use the losses to investigate what the cause for it was and strive to change it the next time you face that issue. I'd even argue that tracking your losses is more important than tracking the wins, because you'll never learn if you don't fail, but with each failure, there's a lesson there to be learned. There's something that can be improved upon. 3. The snowball effect. The snowball effect is extremely simple, yet just as extremely effective. Considering the previous tips, you now see the small wins and are starting to feel more confident in your abilities, and you're finding it easier to make more progress. This is a dangerous area. It's right around this phase where most people start to think, oh, I can dial it back now. I've done some good. Let's take it easy. Do not do this. If you fall into this, you will quickly find yourself back at the starting line. Now more than ever is where you need to stay consistent. Consistency is key. Stick with the plan, keep making those small steps, and never stop. Progress is a never-ending journey. Once you're on that path, you must continue. Otherwise, you risk losing all the work you've done previously. And you don't want that, do you? And the other thing is, progress takes time. It's not going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 1 week. Could be months, could be years. But with the determination to continue forward and keep up the consistency, then and only then will you see the snowball effect start to come into play. You may not see any results for a long time, but each step you take is like rolling that snowball up a hill. It will continue to grow in size until you reach the top, but it will also become heavier and require more effort to continue pushing forward. The harder it is, the closer you are. Once at the top, rolling it down becomes easy. Gravity starts doing the work for you. And it's the same with your mindset. Keep the work up until you reach the top. Once you get that snowball rolling down the hill, you'll find the progress and success skyrocket in speed. You just have to put the consistent effort into getting to that point. Stick with these tips and you will get there, no question. And if you like those tips, you're definitely gonna like this video right here. Check it out.